This is a video on using properties, the chain rule, and the second fundamental theorem of calculus to find a derivative. The question states, let f of x equals the integral from x to x cubed of sine of t squared dt. Find the derivative f prime of x. The issue here is the bounds go from x to x cubed. We're used to just having a number to x. So kind of the trick here is to break this into two different integrals. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a number in between x and x cubed. It really doesn't matter what number it is. I just chose one. And I use a property that says that the integral from a to c of a function is equal to the integral from a to b of the function plus the integral from b to c. So in particular, the integral from x to x cubed of the sine of t squared dt is equal to the integral from x to 1 of the sine of t squared dt plus the integral from 1 to x cubed of the sine of t squared dt. Once again, the number 1 is arbitrary. I could have picked any number like 7 or something. Okay, now let's look at it. This integral, the x is in the wrong place, but we can make that adjustment by switching it and making it negative. The issue on this integral is the x cubed. We've seen before that we can handle that using the chain rule. So if I let u equal x cubed, then the derivative of u is 3x squared. And we'll need that for the chain rule. So we can rewrite this sum as negative the integral from 1 to x. Remember, when you switch the bounds, you get a negative sign of the sine of t squared dt plus the integral from 1 to, I'll call it u, where u is x cubed, of sine of t squared dt. So now I just take the derivative of each of those. I can use the second fundamental theorem of calculus on this first one with an x by plugging the x into t squared. And I can also use the second fundamental theorem of calculus with the u by plugging u into t squared. And I get that the derivative of f is equal to negative the sine of x squared plus 3x squared, that's u prime, times f prime, which is just going to be sine of u squared. So my final step is just to resubstitute the u. U was x cubed, and x cubed squared is x to the 6th. So my final answer is that the derivative is negative the sine of x squared plus 3x squared sine of x to the 6th power. And I'm done with the problem.